For just about any kid who grew up in the Bay Area in the mid-2010s, it would be tough not to be a Giants fan, and that's especially true for their newest pitcher who's living out his childhood dream.
Obviously, I've been here before playing, but to actually put on the jersey, be in the bullpen and all that, it's different. And, it's cool for however long it lasts.
The Giants traded for San Jose native Mitch White from the Blue Jays last week, creating a full circle moment for the Bellarmine College prep and Santa Clara University alum.
This is like the childhood dream for me. I was just down in San Diego hanging out with some friends, and all of a sudden everything changed and got back up to the city real quick.
White grew up a Giants fan, emulating stars from the 3 World Series teams of the 2010s.
Matt Cain, Tim Lincecum, of course. All those guys in the bullpen, too, were sick. It was like Javi Lopez, Jeremy Affeldt, Sergio Romo, Brian Wilson, all those guys. There's a million, but those guys were all cool. I looked up to all of them, honestly.
Those guys helped create lifelong memories before his pro playing days even began.
2010 through 14 was insane, being in high school for that. And then even earlier coming up, I remember my aunt and uncle used to live up in the city. I remember buying a blanket. We still have it at home. It was like $100 blanket or whatever, just freezing in the upper decks. But that kind of stuff was awesome.
Telling his family that he was coming home has been a highlight for the relief pitcher.
They were pumped. My mom said she was in a yarn store shopping for yarn in Monterey, and she started screaming. So worked out well. They've been at every game so far. I don't expect that to change.
While there are familiar faces for him in the crowd, he also has hitting coach Pat Burl to lean on. The former Giants slugger, who won a World Series with him in 2010, also attended Bellarmine.
Well, I didn't know Mitch, obviously, so I'm really old. But I know it's a big thing for him. It's big for me now, even almost at 50 years old, just because there's so many people I know and associate with here. And so I'm sure him, in the middle of his career, to be able to come home and pitch here, what a great story. Happy for him.